The Golden Kingdom is a really important event as you're building your account, especially for progressing your equipment. Early game though, it can be a bit tricky. So let's just go through an early game guide to Golden Kingdom. The strategy I'm going to be using for this is the AOE strategy. We don't have Richard yet, so we don't have any major healers. So what I'm going to do is put an AOE march that's fully dressed with Ethelfled, of course. So I don't mind. Maybe you use Sun Tzu and Ethelfled, or you have another AOE commander. Maybe it's Baybars for you and Ethelfled. But your strongest march, hopefully by this point, a full tier 3 march front line. Then after that, just add other AOE marches. So there's another one and another AOE march. Let's go Sun Tzu and the Archer one. And then I don't think I've got enough troops. Yep, I only got 77,000 troops. So I'm just going to have these buffers, which is Joan and Imop. Let's now confirm. So the first 4 maps are very, very easy. So I'm going to just skip through and go straight to the buffs at the end of each map. Get rid of everybody except for one single march, which is my strongest march like that. Put it in the middle of their grouping and just that's them sorted. Here's our first chance of a blessing. This is the AOE strategy, so let's have a look at the one on the end here, Saint's Might. When dealing an AOE damage skill, the target troops have a 20% chance to receive a random debuff, so that's exactly what we want. Right, level 1 chief killed, and unfortunately the main buff here, you see the one with the 4 red things at the top of it? That's a major buff, and that is for single use, so not what we're interested in. For every troop in your back row troops deal more damage. Reduce all damage taken in the front row. So let's do reduce damage. Second level elite killed. Let's see what the epic is. Any AOE. Your normal attack, no. Your troops basic attack of 20. Yeah, extra rage is kind of AOE damage because it will trigger more often. Our first recruitment camp, and we've got exactly what we're looking for, which is a march with 2 AOE commanders. So that's our second Ethelfled added. Level 2 boss down. Let's see what the legendary is. Brilliant. Single target skill. Your AOE skills become single target. Nope, I don't want that. Oh, here we are. Saint's Engraving. When dealing AOE skill damage, each troop has a 20% chance to take 300% damage. That's brilliant, exactly what we want. What we really need now is speed of rage or 1,000 rage as we enter the battle. The only thing I'm going to say about blue blessings is try not to get duplicates. So here's a bit of luck. I've killed just a normal guard and I've got the plus 15% speed to rage. So that's exactly what we need for this strategy because we want absolutely nuke them. My preference is also at the end to save the healing cut till the end of the level. Level 3 boss, and here we are. So that's a single, reduce all damage taken. When your troops launch a basic attack, they have a 90% chance to launch an extra attack, but your skills, so I definitely don't want that middle one there. Let's just take the reduce all damage. So floor 4, let's just review the blessings we've got. So we have one on the AOE damage, and then a universal and a universal. We have one epic, so I've only got 2 blessings that I want for the strategy that I'm doing. And to be honest, what I think I would do at this point is I'm going to re-roll and redo the first 4 levels because they're so easy and so quick. And let's see if I can have a bit more luck in getting more AOE skills. Let's try and at least get 3 or 4. So up here on the reset, restart, yes. Back on floor 4, and I'm now happy with the blessings I've got from the first 4 floors, which includes 1 AOE damage, 2 AOE damages. This is 1000 rage upon entering battle, which means I immediately cast my AOE damage. And then here, extra damage on AOE. And what's this last one? An extra 10%, which is just as good as healing and more damage. I've grabbed the siege weapon from the shop. I'm also going to grab some healing. Oh, I can only grab one. I'll grab my arrow of truth then. Oh no, I won't. Force movement. This looks like all I can afford. And off we go again. So they should cast as soon as they hit the other march. And that's what we want for this strategy. So there we go. Boom. There we are. Do you see how quickly we've taken them down now? So the extra 50% to AOE damage. And we've taken very little damage. That's the basis of what we're trying to do. Let's push on. Level 5 boss, and we've got another real bonus here, which is the 20-second, the shield at the start of battle for the first 20 seconds, which of course, if I'm trying to end the battle very quickly using AOE damage, this should mean I should receive a lot less damage. Let's see this in use. So we line up, so we're aiming onto them, and then attack. So we should have a shield on us, and then the AOE damage should just nuke them down fast. There we go. Bang, bang, bang. Now the last thing we need to really have this sorted is of course the healing. So that on killing one of their units we then heal. Oh great, on the recruit here we've got another Ethelfled. Let's take that. Just a reminder to be careful on these wheels. If it is a single target buff, you don't want to spin it. Another epic blessing from an elite commander or elite guardian, so we want more rage is what we're going for. Let's just look at the results of this victory. Only one of my marches took any damage at all because we ended the battle so quickly. Floor 6 boss down, and we've had some luck. Blessing of Vitality means after we kill one of their troops, we will gain a heal of a factor 500. This means we will have the shield on, we will nuke the minion guardians very quickly, and then we should heal our march, as opposed to being worn down. Another AOE skill to add adds a random debuff. So going into this battle, some of our marches are injured. Let's see now what happens when we take down the weak guardian or the usual minions. So although we've taken a little bit of damage, the heal of 6,000 is greater than these numbers added up, which means we have a net gain. Level 7 boss down. What do we need? Brilliant. So when dealing AOE damage, a chance to increase damage by 300%. That's exactly what we want. We're at relic capacity reach, so we're just going to get rid of some of these boots because we don't need those. Oh, and we've got a boot in its place. Here we are on the floor 8 shop, and we now have all of the AOE skills, the healing, the shield, and the rage as we enter battle. So we're pretty much invincible from this point forward. What we do need to do though is clear out these boots so that we can try and get some more useful relics. So we certainly want siege weapons, and of course we want healing. On level 9 you can see the guards are getting stronger, but we are not taking damage because of the skills and the strategy we are following. Level 9 boss down, and we do have the option here of another heal, but to be honest the battle's going to be over before 25 seconds. So what we're going to have is remove a shield from one of your troops every 5 seconds and deal massive damage to the enemy. Should we, as I say, there's another skill that provides a shield, so let's try and link those up. So floor 9, and I've just used the healing hut. What I am going to do though is I'm not going to completely finish this. I'm going to get rid of you. I'm not going to kill the last elite guard there because they're starting to get a lot harder, and I've killed the boss, so I'm just happy to move on to the next level with my troops nearly at full power. Another chance to spin the wheel. Single target skill damage, so we don't want to spin that wheel in case we get something that will take away from what we're trying to do. Floor 10, of course things are getting a little harder, so I am going to use a relic on the boss just to weaken him a little bit. In fact, I'm going to use 2. And let's kill this boss and see what legendary we get. Although we've nearly got everything we are after. We've already got the 50%. Normal damage 20%. I think then we're going to be this middle one. Here's our first siege tower, but of course we're nice and close, so we don't need to use an item to knock this one down. Let's save it for those later levels when there are 2 of them. Floor 12 shop. Let's see what the options are. Well, we definitely want the siege weapon, and we definitely want a deadly bolt. What does that one do? 40% damage. And let's see if we can heal our troops and buy one more item. So that's 15% to all troops. Nice. Let's see what else we can get. I think, shall we go for the legendary armor? Hang on. Nope, that's us done. Off we go to level 13. So here's some luck going forward. Increase defense by 2%, and this stacks up to 15 times, so that is a huge buff once we've got it to full power. Another legendary buff, and a 2000 heal at 25 seconds in. Level 15 is a difficult one. We could either get Anchor, which is they lose 10% of their troops on entering battle, or we could get the reduced damage, but we're quite late in the game. We've only got one more shop. So I think I'm going to go for Anchor, as I'm not going to have time to build up Festival of the Sun by spending the Karaka gold. Ring of Shield is now at maximum, 15 stacks, so that's an extra 30% defense. And I've just found the boss on floor 15. I think I am going to just try and weaken him a little if I can. Use and hit him with that. Let's hope we get a good shop on level 16. Battle go. So they're already injured. They should lose a further 10% on the start of battle. The shield's up. Let's light them up. Lots of red numbers going. Certainly that's the bottom 2 sorted, where I had the focus of my damage. I am taking quite a lot of damage from these guys, considering I hit them with a 40% reduction. Let's just keep battling. That's nearly done. Right. And what's the reward? 15% chance to have extra 200 damage. Let's take that one. And let's move forward now. I can't kill the elite guards here. We need some healing. to get us through. Let's choose one troop, 40%. Who do we need the most? I think it's going to be you. Let's see what we've got. Lots of healing, a deadly bolt. Wait a second, a deadly bolt is 40%. Armor, healing, minor healing. So that's everything we can buy. Oh no, wait a second, one more. Binding, that might save our life. Let's move through now to the last 4 levels. That's nice and close, so I'm going to save a siege tower. Let's put this to fast. Bjorn needs to come out. And we're going to put Scorpio in. Let's go for it. Let's find the boss. Come on. Nope. Is it going to be the elite I have to kill? Perhaps I'll put the shackles on him. Oh dear, did I just lose a march? There's the boss. Right. I'm going to use this armor. And I'm going to do something a little unusual. I'm going to just send in my weakest march, as they do no damage, just to take another 10% off this march. So I'm going to put in, here we are. And we start here. So that, see, Minnows on 107. It should immediately lose 10% on entering battle. So let's see though. And you see how they're all a little damaged? Because Minnows not really doing anything. There we go. But hopefully now I'm going to take them down no problem. I think I'm going to do the heal first though, so we're up high. Let's send the real team in now. See, Minnows down to 96,000. So that was worth doing. Let's take down this boss. I've held back one of my bows for a stronger boss. Hopefully I've not messed up here. There goes the shield. Some nice big hits. That's one down and a nice heal. Looks like I might lose Scorpio. That was a big heal. Nope, Scorpio's going to survive. But I can sacrifice him at some point for another 10% damage takedown. Here we go, let's finish them up. Scorpio will get a little heal. Oh, come on, survive. Nice. Don't think there's a lot left for me to do. Direct damage every 10 seconds. 30 seconds from the start. A massive hit of 5,000. I like the sound of that. I could have done with another healing tent. Let's now go to 18. Well, that's right away in the corner. So I'm going to take that one straight down. And what else have we got? Heal all troops by 10%. Let's keep going. What we really could do with is a nice early boss find. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to bind this guy here. Nope. It looks like I've got to kill this other guy. And here we go. Let's find the boss. There he is. I'm going to hit him with a 40% reduction. And I think I'm going to heal after the fight. So Ethelflaed's coming off the front there. And in her place, I'm going to put Scorpio. If he dies, he dies. He didn't die, he stayed up. Here we are on the last floor. Still haven't found the boss. I forgot to start the video after it ran out of space on my phone. So not a lot has happened. Oh, thank goodness. We found the boss. Let's hit him with everything we've got left. The first thing we're going to do though is we're going to put this heal on Scorpio. We're going to use this shield on him. This armor reduction. The first thing we're going to do though is hit him with a single march to make sure he goes down without a fight. So we're going to put Scorpio, I think, on his own. Put him in the middle there. So Minamoto has 121,000 at the moment. So after the battle though, there we go. Now we go into fight. And Minamoto is down to 92. We're going to put Joan in on her own. 92 goes down to 78. Let's put the full march in now. My strongest march at the double. Then everybody else in they go. And let's finish this. Level 20. So I didn't record the full of the last level there. A bit of luck to find them here, but as I say, I've got a pretty solid team really. Let's just nuke them down. One dead. Come on. It's a definite win. Boom. Doesn't matter what the last one is here. Off we go. Enter the portal. And that would be all complete. So, I hope this guide helps somebody. Give you the idea of the strategy that I use for early game Golden Kingdom. Big shout out to my alliance who prompted me to make this when I asked who hasn't finished this Golden Kingdom. So I hope this helps somebody.